Been a number of false Dorner sightings here and around San Diego.
And while police are obviously asking the public to be vigilant, they also are saying use some common sense.
NBC 7's Danya Backus spoke to some San Diegans who know exactly what it's like to be mistaken for Dorner.
And actually, those San Diegans work with us here at NBC 7. And while police are trained to spot a person like Christopher Dorner, they say the average person is not. And it's cases of mistaken identity that has some African-American men prepared for what could happen.
I look nothing like him. Chris looks nothing like him.
It's easy for NBC producer Jerry McCormick and studio tech Chris Norris to see they bear no resemblance to Christopher Dorner, the man there is an all-out manhunt for. But Jerry says he's been confused for him not once.
And a woman walked past me and she just kind of gave me this weird look. And then she came up to me and she says, "Are you him? Are you him?"
But twice.
This person just came up to me and is like, "You look like the guy that everybody's looking for on TV."
Since Thursday, police have responded to several false sightings of Dorner. One happened this morning just outside of Horton Plaza when an off-duty officer inside 24-Hour Fitness thought this man was Dorner. To avoid that from happening to him, Chris is carrying around Dorner's picture.
My roommate gave me this for fear that someone might try and do something to me, and he said, if anybody thinks that it might be you, just show them this picture, and it will be clear that it's not you.
I think that until they catch this guy, people are going to be more cautious about their interactions.
Dr. Eric Pearson, a professor at USD, says it's natural for people to be aware during a time like this. But with San Diego's low African-American population, he's not surprised to hear about frequent false sightings.
Yes, there is this heightened sort of sense of caution, but at the same time, I think we need to be realistic about how it's being directed and who it's being directed towards.
Make yourself aware of what this guy really looks like. You know, why don't you carry a picture like me and say, "No, that's not him," and save me the trouble, spare me the anguish that I have to go through.
Now, police are requesting patience on all sides, saying they must and will respond to every call, but would only confront a person and ask for ID if the officers have concerns after a first look that it could be Dorner. And if they, see that look and that's not Dorner, they say they will continue to go on and not even ask the person for identification.
This comes also at a time when police are on edge. One of their own got shot, and you had two women who were not even men, who were trying to deliver newspapers, and their car was fired upon.
Right, and that's also another reason why Chris and Jerry say they are extremely concerned, because if that can happen to two women, then what could happen to them if they are mistaken as Dorner?
Okay. Danya, interesting. Thank you.
Thanks very much for the story.